Hello, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. I am not feeling so hot, and here's the thing. I am not sure if right now I am mistaking my own energy for a channeled message. We'll see what comes up in the cards, because what I was getting was, you're trying too hard. And I was thinking that it was me attempting to do a read today, that even though I wanted to do a read, perhaps the energy wasn't correct for it. And I was trying to force a read that didn't want to come out. And then I also just have this headache right now. My back also hurts. And before we get into the cards, I just want to mention something about trying too hard and forcing energy, because there is nothing wrong with disciplined action, consistent work to manifest your goals in materiality. However, when we get into trying too hard, what that actually means is that you are attempting to manifest from a space of desperation. The attitude tends to be like, well, if I don't do everything, if I don't do it all, if I don't do it all the time, then whatever it is not going to happen, or nothing is going to happen for me. And the reason why you don't want to do that, besides it is extremely bad for your mental and physical health, is that it is also not conducive for manifestation. If you are not in fact co-creating with other people, you are never creating entirely on your own. You are usually working with energy. So when you are doing everything yourself, when you're like getting into that energy of desperation and I have to do all the things, what you're actually not doing is leaving space for the things that you don't see, the things that are going on behind the scenes, other people, other situations. Stuff is going on that is actually going to help you. And if you are consistently overgiving your own energy, it actually makes things harder to align for you. So, and also, creating from a space of desperation is not a good idea, not because you won't manifest. In general, you will manifest if you keep something in your mind, if you keep taking action. Like, you might take breaks from it, I don't know. I'm telling you, for the most part, you cannot really block a manifestation. Like, that is a complete myth. And you can, like, it doesn't matter if you're high vibe or low vibe, you can intentionally manifest from either space. You really can. You don't really need to worry about it too much if you're concerned about a manifestation not happening. I have manifested intentionally at ground zero of my trauma, stuff that I wanted. So like, it's just simply not true that if you are low vibe, you won't manifest, or that you'll block stuff from happening. That tends not to be the case. However, manifesting from desperation, what is actually going on when you manifest something in materiality is that, like, let's say I wanted to manifest this tarot deck, right? If my intention in manifesting the tarot deck is, I need to get this tarot deck because without it, like, I'm not going to be able to give good messages and it's going to like, that's very anxious, desperate energy. And so when I actually receive this tarot deck in materiality, I might have like a little honeymoon phase with it, or a little boost of adrenaline when I finally get it. But this tarot deck is not actually a tarot deck. It is manifested out of the energy from which I manifested. So if I'm manifesting from desperate energy, in fact, what I am receiving is more desperation back. So while you get that little adrenaline from like getting your manifestation in materiality, you tend to remain as desperate as you were, or in fact, you will become increasingly more desperate. That is why I tend to stress fulfillment first, or at least working on fulfillment in tandem with manifestation. Because stuff like, I want to manifest my heart's desire. Well, you don't really want to manifest from longing, because if you manifest from longing, you're just going to get more longing. Like, you'll get that person and you'll go through your little honeymoon phase. But in fact, if you believe your heart has something missing, you're manifesting from lack. The heart really has no desire. Like, you might have a desire as a person, but the heart is complete. That's why you want to manifest from the full heart, from fullness, from fulfillment energy. That's why, because no matter what you manifest from fulfillment, it just puts you in that feedback loop of increased fulfillment. So if you or someone else around you is in try hard energy, I would suggest relaxing, because people say hard work pays off. I would say personally, I do receive benefits personally from hard work. I enjoy it. I like seeing my effort manifested in some sort of way. But if you believe that you're just automatically going to get back what you put in, get ready for a hard lesson, because that is most definitely not always the case. And it is much more conducive for your own happiness, relaxation, mental, emotional health to not be consistently in the space of, I've got to do all the things and I've got to try hard. Because right now I've got this headache and my lower back is hurting and it just feels very forced, like I feel tense. And so it might be me, but we're gonna see what's coming up on the cards, because on the bottom of the Kipper deck, we have concern. And at the bottom of the tarot deck, we have the Queen of Swords. At the moment in the underlying, I'm sort of picking up someone who's kind of maybe used to things going their way, someone who is perhaps like in a more managerial or executive or supervisor type position. Or maybe they're just someone who is used to, by their own will, by their own effort, they tend to manifest very well, right? And so it can be a big emotional setback or kind of a head check when you're doing all the right things, but you are in fact not in control of the manifestation. And that happens to everybody. Like, we don't always get what we want, because sometimes what we want isn't in fact good for us. And I know y'all know that, because I know some of y'all have manifested exactly what you wanted and then it turned into a hellscape, right? Okay, we've got Lovers on the bottom of the deck. And I was going to say this, you especially do not want to be in try-hard energy if this is anything about a relationship. Yes, long-term relationships tend to be some sort of work, but love is a very miraculous thing when it's coming from another person. You can't really do anything to force love. That is why I am hugely against attempting to manifest SPs, even though I have gotten messaging for people in the positive about their SP manifestations. I never recommend that, because it's like you're already in the energy of control for the most part, unless you're using someone as like a template. Like, I'm attracted to this person and their qualities. Like, hey, if I could possibly attract a partner that is like them, like, that's fine. But like, focusing really hard on a specific person is usually a recipe for disaster. So we have the mature woman, maybe that Queen of Swords. We have a community here. So that could be perhaps her family. And we have an official person. And I'm feeling as though the mature woman and the official person are not the same person. And we have this community between them. All right, for the mature woman. Well, I'm getting, so right now under this mature woman, we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Four of Cups. So we both have this divine hand offering something. One is truth, honesty, integrity, clarity, perhaps a message, and the other is in the emotional realm, along with these three other things that have also manifested. So what I'm getting from this at the moment, especially with that Queen of Swords energy, is this mature woman, whoever she is, what I'm getting is that, she has experience, of course, with relationships if she's mature, perhaps 3. She knows a lot about herself, and now she knows a lot about how relationships work. And I'm just getting the sense that like she's disappointed or maybe cynical about relationships. And I don't know that I am feeling this person being especially open to things that are being offered to them. And that might be fairly, like these might just be things that she is clocking as, no, this is not, an offer that I want to entertain. But I'm getting slightly, especially like with this Ace of Swords coupled with that Queen of Swords that we saw, perhaps, the cutoff game is a bit too strong. So let's see this community. Okay, well, it is possible that someone in this community that this mature woman is involved with or in, someone is making an offer or will be, or someone wants to. All right. And I'd just like to point out that is the Six of Cups. The mature woman is also a 6. Likely, it is whoever this official person is, right? So it's not so much that the community is separating these people from what I can see right now. It is that these two people are both in a specific community. They have a community in common, and this official person is curious, passionate, interested. They are interested and ready for adventure, because doesn't this person kind of look like an adventurer? They're ready to set sail to foreign lands, right? Okay, what's going on here with this Four of Cups and the mature woman? Yes, I do believe that we have a bit of cynicism on our hands about relationships that, that ended, that didn't go well. Perhaps there are abandonment issues here. I'm not getting a specific thing from this card. I am just getting that the predominant energy of this mature woman at the moment when it comes to relationships is that I'm on my own here. Oh no. Yeah, I think if this energy comes into this woman as she is now, she is likely going to fend it off. Unless I see something more on this, as in this official person is going to perhaps fight to get through the barriers that this person has put in place against people in general. Yeah, this, again, I'm gonna have to keep looking at this, but I'm encouraged by the 6. So the mature woman is at a 6. We have the 6 of Cups, and now we have the 6 of Swords underneath this official person. Which is it? I'm getting it could be either. Either this mature woman will send this offer packing and they will gracefully leave the situation respectfully. But what could also be going on here is that this person is going to fight for this connection because this official person wants to transition this mature woman into a different sort of energy. It's like, let's move on. Let's just move on together. And I'm not getting, I know we had the 6 of Cups here. I am not getting that this is a past person at all. Unless something really comes up, I don't see that. And I'm not really feeling it either. Like, especially with this page energy, this feels new. So let's see, because this is like so sad. Well, that brightened up. Maybe minds will change. Maybe the good fight will be fought. Maybe happiness will be restored. Let's keep looking. Yeah, that it's looking like with this Seven of Wands now, this official person, whoever that, this page, this new person, is going to be persistent. Because this official person, let's look at him also, this is an older person. So likely they're going to have some level of intelligence, patience, understanding, and dedication. If they're really into this person, like an official person isn't going to make a flighty decision, right? So it's likely that they're not just going to walk. And also, this person has a sword at their side, so they might be kind of a perfect match for this Queen of Swords energy. And more than willing to take up a little bit of a fight, right? Because it's looking like this mature woman isn't being impossible. It's just looking like, you know, she knows what she knows, right? So maybe she just needs to see a little dedication, a little work and consistency. I really want this relationship. And I have experience too. Yeah. This person is very wise, very patient. They know themselves very well. And it's likely, like sometimes when I get the Hermit in love readings like this person has been searching for something in particular. And so when they see it, because this Hermit is turned back towards this mature woman and this partnership that I'm looking at and this offer, it's not likely that they're just going to abandon it. And perhaps this person has spent a great deal of time alone, or perhaps in general tends to enjoy being alone. Because, you know, even those of us who quite enjoy our own company, like we do enjoy spending time with people as well, and partnerships and all the rest. Oh dear. Well, now there's a commotion. I'm getting it's over this partnership though. I'm kind of not getting, this is not coming from inside the mature woman, I don't think. This is on the external. I'm curious as to why. Well, you know, interestingly, this Four of Cups, these could perhaps be other options that have not been chosen or did not catch this person's interest. And, you know, perhaps there's now a little bit of agitated energy when a choice has been made. Like, what was wrong with me, you know? Why him? I just get, like we have now in this center portion, this is just this fresh love, fresh relationship, fresh passion. I'm also getting dedication from this. Like, I'm here, like, you know, it's powerful. Oh, wait, let me pull this next card before I say that, because that would be super cute. Yes, oh my gosh, you guys. So we have the Eight of Wands here. What I'm really getting from this series, Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, there is likely some competition, or there are options for this mature woman who's kind of just not having it. And this person is here to knock all of those options out. Like, this Seven of Wands is now taking on a whole different tone for me. Like, there are options and this person is just like, I am in fact the official person, sluts. You can all dismiss yourselves now. And this person is going to be very persistent about it. They are going to show that, in fact, I am not like all these little bums right here. I'm official, okay? I'm official. Right, Das? Official. Are we in favor of this energy? It seems favorable. Oh. You wanted that one. Oh, she wanted this one. The Wheel of Fortune, a fated event. After perhaps a a lot of very trying times, probably especially for this mature woman so far. Thank you, Das, for contributing. Please don't do that. Ooh, Tower. The competition is getting knocked out. Like, I feel like whatever is going on here, it is just a drastic change for this mature woman and likely completely unexpected. Like, I don't know that this person thought that they would ever experience something like this or actually have someone that they're like super interested in or is super interested in them, because we actually don't know. We don't know how the mature woman quite feels. She's, you know, she's kind of stoic, right? Queen of Swords. Maybe a tad icy. All right, I'm gonna put these back, but I think they are relevant. This is an emperor. That's why. Like, it's the official person, come on. And they're here to fight, like, they're sticking it out, okay? They're gonna outlast the competition. They will outlast the mature woman's defense mechanisms. You know, because that's kind of soldier energy. Yep, now we got the Ace of Pentacles. This person is busting it out. They're like, here's my passion, here's some money. I don't know if it's money, but I just think that they're like kind of showing how they are, I'm saying above, this community, these options, these other people. This is how I am different from these other people maybe that you've experienced before. And there's the Empress. Well, maybe I should have left the Emperor out, but y'all saw him, so they're going to fight for their Empress. You know, to tell you the truth, I don't really know what this Knight of Swords is on this tower. I just think the energy is coming in really quick. Like, it's kind of like the lightning on the tower, right? It's just something that is coming in very, very quickly, very determinedly, and they're striking. Like, they're gonna say what they need to say and do what they need to do. I don't know why I'm getting the Five of Swords right now. That could be like fighting hard. Like, they're gonna, I'll jack up this competition. I will be the last man standing. Some sort of difficult swords energy. Seven of Swords is kind of like more reading to me at the moment. Like, I'm gonna send y'all packing. Like, y'all are gonna have to slink away because I am the best man. Oh no, it's the Hierophant. This person is just very committed. I'm getting, they just want to quickly get into this partnership, and like a committed one at that. Like, this is a very, like, I just get this person. They also just see this, like, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. There's a match. This is just a really good match. Go around once more. And then we'll see about best advice, maybe? I don't know. I think, there he is. He made an appearance for us. Now we've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess, the Emperor and the Empress, the mature woman, and the official person. I'm still feeling Five of Swords energy. Like, this person is like, I will be here. Yeah, they want to come in and work together. I've been seeing this Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's possible that they had to walk away from some other commitment, but I'm not getting what. But I mean, depending on the ages of both of these people, like, you know, mature people might have been through like divorces or, you know, the equivalent, right? Ten of Pentacles wants to peek here. Or at least they've likely, if they've never been married and divorced, usually once people are in their 30s and 40s, they have at least one long-term relationship like in their past, if they're not, you know, in a completely committed and healthy marriage, you know, that's ongoing. So it wouldn't shock me if a mature person had a divorce or something like it. But if they did, like, what I'm getting from that is, like, this person isn't like Ace of Cups. This is nice. This is so sweet. Anyway, what I was saying about if this person does have a divorce, I think they're not in their feelings about it. Like, that has been taken care of. And we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom once again, 9 of Cups. This person might be a little spicy. Actually, I'm going to show that because I got like the Devil, but what I'm getting from it, like, let's talk about some flaws, right? Because this is the Emperor as well. This person, if they are that determined and everything else, look, they might be a bit bossy. We might be dealing with a little bit of control, because when I saw this Devil, what popped into my mind was, what's mine is mine. Oh. Listen. Yeah, Das, are we getting a confirmation? We're getting the strong confirmation from Dasa, whose name, by the way, does mean adversary and demon, so she would know, right? An official person, right? We're dealing with, you know, boss energy. So, you know, not everybody's perfect, right? So perhaps we isn't getting control issues so much as like the cynicism here. Strong cutoff game. So maybe, I don't know, maybe those flaws are like a good match, right? I'm cynical and, you know, I am doubting, blah, 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 blah. And so this person's kind of domineering control issues are canceling out the I believe nothing kind of energy here. It's like, oh, I'll show you. So I don't know, maybe it'll work, but always, of course, be careful about the control stuff. But if that mature woman is the Queen of Swords, like, I don't think she's gonna have an issue, you know. You said what to me? They actually might, the more I'm thinking about that, these two might actually be a perfect match. Like, because that other energy, like with someone who can't tell them to back the hell off or shut the hell up, like they might be a little bit too railroady, right? So, you know, they need someone mature who's gonna like put the sword on them. Oh, I'm lying. It's all guided. Like, just be patient. Be patient. The guides are behind this. Everything's working out. So relax, you don't have to try hard. Maybe the mature woman is used to doing like a lot of work. We saw that 10 of Wands, right? And the underlying at some point. Maybe this mature woman is used to, I have to do everything. Oh, that 5 of, again, I doubt myself. And then I am the undefeated psychic champion. If that mature woman has had relationships where she's felt like she's had to do everything on her own, right? And then maybe has also been like dropped or taken advantage of, like stuff like that. That's why, like, don't try so hard. Just sit back, be the Empress. Let the Emperor do the work, right? Or at least that part of the work. That's that. Why are you in a box? My cats are so self-centered, man. And she's ripping up my taxes. Dessa, get out of the tax box. Maybe this person's an accountant. Dessa, stop eating the taxes. You know what? What I'm getting about this, okay, so we had Temperance, right? This is all working out. You will see that you don't have to work so hard. Getting one more round. It's not all on you. There it is. You don't have to do this. And in fact, this is probably a sign that whatever it is like a no, no, no. I don't know about these. Let me take a peek. Whoa. Yeah, that seems fitting. So like I'll remind you, right? You don't have to work this hard. When you're in this space and all you are getting is rejection, that's not the way love should be. Let the forces step in. Leave room for fate, for the universe to work. Because remember, when we're here and never taking a step back, when we're trying to force things, we end up hurting ourselves. Especially when it comes to love, right? So let the universe in, because love doesn't have to be that way. It's a spontaneous thing. It's a miracle. It's a happening. And you'll have your actual fulfillment manifestation. You see all that? You see all that? How all of this efforting and I have to do all of this by myself, what does it lead to? Not what we want. Perhaps like those 3 cups, right? Perhaps we've been manifesting love from a place of hard work and forcing, when that is the exact thing, and control, that is the exact thing that kills love. Love is a miracle. Let it happen, and you will be fulfilled. Your actual wish fulfillment. But you gotta give up that control. You gotta give up that trying so hard and just sit back. Sit back. I like that. So it all came together, my babies and Barbies. So what a delightful little message for some of you out there. And I hope this all happens. I hope that divine timing is sooner for you rather than later.